Hello and welcome to our channel, where we delve into the profound and often hidden aspects of spiritual life. Today's video takes a unique and intriguing perspective inspired by the insights of Dolores Cannon. We explore the concept of inner demons, or negative energies manifesting within us, framed as 9 signs that indicate the devil has born inside you. This topic, while dramatic in title, aims to highlight how certain behaviors and feelings can misalign us from our spiritual path, reflecting a metaphorical devil within rather than an external force. Understanding these signs helps us recognize and rectify our lower vibrations and realign with our higher self. Stay tuned as we explore each sign with depth and clarity, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content that guides you on your journey of spiritual self-awareness. Overwhelming feelings of anger and resentment. One of the most noticeable signs that negative energies are taking a toll on your spiritual health is the presence of persistent anger and resentment. These emotions can be corrosive, affecting not only your mental health, but also your physical well-being. When anger becomes a constant companion, it acts as a barrier, disconnecting you from your sense of peace and balance. Firstly, understanding the triggers of your anger is crucial. It's often the result of unresolved issues or past traumas that have not been adequately addressed. Reflecting on what sparks your anger can provide insights into unresolved problems and allow you to seek healing or closure. Secondly, anger and resentment can manifest in harmful behaviors towards others and oneself. This can include lashing out verbally, harboring grudges, or engaging in self-destructive habits. Recognizing these behaviors as symptoms of deeper issues is a step towards remedying this internal conflict. Furthermore, it's essential to explore healthy outlets for these intense emotions. Techniques such as meditation, counseling, and physical activities can provide safe and constructive ways to deal with anger, helping to diffuse it over time rather than allowing it to build up. Additionally, integrating forgiveness into your life, both offering and seeking it, can be a powerful tool against anger. Forgiveness helps release the heavy burden of resentment, opening pathways to healing and freeing you from the emotional chains that bind you. Consistently working on empathy and understanding towards others can gradually transform anger into compassion. This shift not only benefits your personal and spiritual growth, but also improves your relationships and enhances your overall quality of life. Persistent envy and jealousy. Feeling envious or jealous can often indicate a deeper dissatisfaction with oneself and one's life. These feelings, if unchecked, can grow and distort your perception of reality, leading to a sense of inadequacy and unhappiness. Initially, it's important to acknowledge and accept these feelings without judgment. Understanding that envy and jealousy are common human emotions allows you to address them more openly and constructively. Exploring the root causes of these feelings can often lead you to insights about what you feel is lacking in your own life. Perhaps it's a certain quality you admire in others, or something material that you desire. Identifying these triggers can be the first step towards personal development and fulfillment. Redirecting the energy from envy to inspiration is a transformative approach. Instead of dwelling on what others have, use their successes as motivation to achieve your own goals. This shift not only alleviates negative feelings, but also propels you towards personal achievements. Furthermore, focusing on gratitude is an effective way to combat envy. By appreciating what you already have, you diminish the power of envy and open yourself up to receive more positivity and abundance. Finally, engaging in activities that boost your self-esteem and promote a positive self-image can help mitigate feelings of jealousy. When you feel good about who you are and your accomplishments, there's less room for envy to take root. Excessive pride and arrogance. Pride, when it tips into arrogance, can be a sign that you are losing touch with your humble and authentic self. This excessive pride often masks insecurities and can isolate you from others, creating barriers to genuine connections. Recognizing the difference between healthy self-respect and detrimental pride is key. Healthy pride is about acknowledging your achievements and qualities without belittling others or seeing yourself as superior. Understanding the fears and insecurities that fuel your arrogance can lead to significant personal insights. Often, arrogance is a defense mechanism to cover up feelings of inadequacy or vulnerabilities. Addressing these underlying issues can reduce the need to overcompensate with pride. Working on humility can help balance out excessive pride. Engaging in practices that cultivate humility, such as mindfulness and service to others, can ground you and reconnect you with the value of being part of a community. Listening more and speaking less can also be a practical approach to mitigating arrogance. By valuing others' opinions and acknowledging their contributions, you can develop a more balanced and respectful interaction with the world around you. Seeking feedback from trusted friends or mentors about your behavior can provide valuable perspectives that help you understand how your pride might be perceived by others. This feedback can be instrumental in fostering a more humble and open approach to life. Indulgence in excessive materialism. When material possessions and external success become the center of your life, it may indicate that you are losing sight of your spiritual and emotional well-being. This overemphasis on materialism can lead to a hollow sense of self, where your worth is measured by your possessions rather than your inner qualities. Initially, it's important to reflect on why material possessions are so important to you. Is it for security, status, or perhaps filling an emotional void? Understanding these motivations can help you start to realign your priorities. Practicing detachment from material goods can be liberating. This doesn't mean you shouldn't own or desire material things, but rather that you should not let them define you or dictate your happiness. Focusing on experiences rather than possessions is a fulfilling way to shift your focus. Experiences, whether they're travel, learning new skills, or spending time with loved ones, tend to bring more lasting happiness and personal growth. Additionally, engaging in acts of charity and generosity can shift your perspective from accumulation to contribution. Giving to others not only reduces the emphasis on material wealth, but also enriches your life and connects you to the wider community. Neglecting personal and spiritual growth. Neglecting your personal and spiritual development can be a significant indicator that negative energies are at play. This neglect can manifest as a lack of interest in self-improvement or spiritual activities, leading to a stagnant or unfulfilled life. First, setting personal goals for growth can help counteract this neglect. Whether they're related to your career, personal skills, or spiritual practices, goals give you a roadmap to improvement and fulfillment. Engaging regularly in self-reflection is essential. This can be through journaling, meditation, or therapy. Reflecting on your life and your choices helps you understand your motivations and blocks, guiding you toward necessary changes. Reconnecting with your spiritual practices is crucial. If you've drifted away from practices that once brought you peace and insight, revisiting them can reignite your passion for spiritual growth and realign your energies. Exploring new areas of interest can also stimulate personal and spiritual growth. Sometimes, introducing new concepts, meeting new people, or engaging in new activities can provide the spark needed to rekindle your enthusiasm for growth. Isolation from others. Isolating yourself from others, especially if it's a change from your usual behavior, can be a red flag indicating that something within needs attention. While solitude can be beneficial for reflection and rejuvenation, excessive isolation can lead to loneliness and disconnection. Understanding the reasons behind your isolation is the first step. Are you withdrawing due to fear, resentment, or perhaps feelings of unworthiness? Addressing these feelings can help you take steps to reconnect. Reaching out to friends and family, even when it feels difficult, can break the cycle of isolation. Start with small interactions and gradually increase your social activities. Remember, reconnection is a process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. Participating in community activities or groups with like-minded individuals can provide a sense of belonging and help you forge new connections. Whether it's through a hobby, a support group, or volunteer work, involvement in a community can be incredibly healing. Practicing vulnerability and openness in your interactions can also alleviate feelings of isolation. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with others not only helps you feel more connected, but also invites others to share their own experiences, deepening your relationships. Considering professional help if isolation becomes overwhelming is a vital step. Therapists or counselors can offer guidance and strategies to help you reconnect with yourself and others, ensuring that isolation does not consume your well-being. Chronic dishonesty. When deceit becomes a regular part of someone's life, it often signals that they are drifting away from their true self. Chronic dishonesty not only harms one's relationships but also erodes self-esteem, creating an internal state of conflict and unhappiness. It is important to tackle this issue head-on to restore integrity and inner peace. Identifying why one feels the need to lie is the first step towards overcoming dishonesty. Often, lies stem from a desire to avoid discomfort or to manipulate situations to one's advantage. Reflecting on these motives can reveal much about one's fears and insecurities. By understanding the underlying reasons, you can begin to address these issues directly, which is more beneficial than continuing a cycle of dishonesty. Actively choosing honesty is a transformative habit. It involves making a conscious decision to be truthful in your interactions, even when lying might seem easier or safer. This commitment can be challenging at first, but it gradually strengthens your character and builds respect with others. The impact of dishonesty on relationships can be profound, as trust is the foundation of all healthy connections. Repairing this trust starts with consistent and transparent behavior. If you've been dishonest with people close to you, acknowledging your mistakes and sincerely apologizing can begin the healing process. Lastly, embracing vulnerability is key to avoiding dishonesty. Being open about your flaws, mistakes, and fears can be daunting, but it fosters genuine connections and personal growth. Vulnerability is a strength that, when practiced, can diminish the need to hide behind falsehoods. Neglecting compassion. The erosion of compassion in one's behavior often indicates a deep-seated detachment from the emotional currents that bind human experiences together. When compassion wanes, relationships may suffer, and individuals might find themselves encased within a shell of indifference and isolation. Understanding and reversing this lack can transform interpersonal dynamics and enrich one's emotional life profoundly. It all starts with self-recognition. Identifying a deficiency in compassion requires honest self-evaluation. One might notice a recurring pattern of impatience or irritability towards others' distress, or perhaps an avoidance of emotionally charged situations. These signs suggest a retreat from the empathetic engagement that characterizes compassionate behavior. Engaging in daily meditation or mindfulness can sharpen your awareness and gradually open your heart to the subtle emotional exchanges around you. Enhancing empathy is a critical step toward rebuilding compassion. Empathy is the ability to vicariously experience the emotions of another, which is fundamental to developing a compassionate outlook. To foster empathy, immerse yourself in diverse human stories and situations, whether through reading, films, or direct social interactions. This exposure broadens your understanding of different life contexts and challenges, softening your heart towards others who are different from you or are facing struggles that you might not have personally encountered. Acts of kindness also serve as practical exercises in compassion. Start small, perhaps with a smile to a stranger or an offer to help a colleague. Each act of kindness sends ripples through your social and emotional networks, reinforcing your own capacity for empathy and compassion. Over time, these small gestures accumulate, building a habit of kindness that defines your interactions. Reflecting on the rewards of compassion can also motivate a more empathetic approach to life. Compassion enriches your own emotional experiences. It makes life richer and more fulfilling. Studies show that compassionate individuals often experience decreased stress and enhanced mental health. Keeping these benefits in mind can encourage a more sustained commitment to compassionate living. Lastly, practicing compassion can be significantly bolstered through dedicated exercises like loving-kindness meditation, metta. This form of meditation involves directing thoughts of goodwill towards oneself and others, cultivating an intentional attitude of kindness. Regular practice can rewire your emotional responses to be more naturally aligned with compassion, fostering a deeper connection to the people around you. Avoidance of self-reflection. Avoiding self-reflection is often an unconscious defense mechanism used to shield oneself from uncomfortable truths about personal behaviors, choices, or emotions. This avoidance can stagnate personal growth and lead to a superficial existence, lacking in authenticity and depth. Engaging in honest self-reflection is not only crucial for personal development, but is also fundamental to living a meaningful and integrated life. Initiating a routine of self-reflection involves setting aside dedicated time for introspection. This could be through journaling, contemplative walks, or quiet meditation. The key is to create a safe, uninterrupted space where thoughts and feelings can be examined without rush or judgment. During these times, focus on assessing recent decisions, interactions, and feelings. This practice helps to uncover patterns that may require change or further exploration. Facing uncomfortable truths is a challenging but necessary part of self-reflection. It requires acknowledging mistakes, shortcomings, and at times, painful realities about oneself and one's life. To facilitate this process, approach these truths with a mindset of growth rather than self-reproach. Understand that every insight gained is a step towards becoming a more evolved version of yourself. Feedback from trusted others can enhance self-reflection. Friends, family, or therapists who understand your journey can provide external perspectives that might be difficult to see from within. Their observations can challenge your self-perceptions and push you towards deeper introspection and consequently more significant growth. Developing a plan for personal development is the natural progression from reflective insights. This plan should include actionable steps tailored to fostering growth in identified areas. Whether it's improving communication skills, learning to manage emotions better, or breaking harmful habits, each goal should be clear and measurable. Additionally, set regular intervals to review your progress. This ongoing evaluation helps maintain your commitment to personal growth and allows for adjustments as needed. Lastly, embracing the journey of self-discovery and reflection is essential. Recognize that personal growth is a continuous process with ebbs and flows. Celebrate the small victories along the way, and don't be too hard on yourself during setbacks. Each phase of reflection and growth contributes to a richer, more nuanced understanding of oneself and one's place in the world. By confronting the tendency to avoid self-reflection and actively engaging in introspective practices, individuals can uncover a more profound sense of purpose and connection to their lives. This transformative process not only enhances personal fulfillment, but also deepens one's relationships with others, creating a more meaningful existence. As we conclude our exploration of the 9 signs that may indicate inner turmoil, it's important to remember that recognizing these signs is the first step towards transformative growth. Each sign we've discussed provides an opportunity to reflect, adjust, and evolve on your spiritual journey. Embracing these challenges as avenues for self-improvement can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into self-awareness. If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe to our channel for more content that will help you navigate your path to spiritual and personal enlightenment.